Good morning, good evening, and/or good afternoon, and welcome back to the channel. Last video, we did extremely well, but there is a problem, sadly. My local Mossad agent has taken a keen interest in me playing a certain 1940s country, and now I'm currently on
Open
the
the
run.
door.
To escape my impending assassination, I have moved to the glorious country of China, and they have asked me to create videos on their behalf. So today we'll be playing the one true China with our lovely friend Mao Zedong here. Welcome to Communist China. So today we're going to be trying to form Communist China. So we're going to be taking all of the pretend Chinas out there. So Xinjiang, the nationalists, Zim, Zimbab, Sim, Sing, Sing, whatever the hell. Manchuria, Beijing. We're going to be killing all these people. Or at least attempting to, because I do practice runs a lot, like a lot of other Hoi4 YouTubers. I attempt to make sure something is realistic and feasible before I do it, so I don't make a fool of myself. And we're gonna need the grace of God to help us here, because this is not exactly easy. I know I'm not the best player, but holy Jesus Christ, is this it's going to be interesting, but I will give it my best and hopefully be able to help some people out there, because I was looking for, when I was doing this, I do a little bit of research to see, okay, what have other people done? There's no one really doing guides for my situation because I don't have all the DLCs. So a lot of them show like tactics that I can't do because I'm a broke boy. So for all my broke boys out there, this will be your guide to Communist China, or at least attempting to. All right, we'll see how this goes. All right, so the first thing you kind of have to realize when playing Communist China is we need to expand fairly quickly, because Japan, and also because we're gonna have to deal with China eventually, will kick our ass, and we do not have long until we have to fight Japan. So what we're gonna do is quickly expand our country. So first we're gonna deal with Shaanxi. Next one is Zhang Sama, Zimbabwe, hey, that place, and then Xinjiang, Xinjiang, I think that's how I pronounce it, will be the last one. Um, Basically, as soon as you declare this one, as soon as you finish with that, you have to immediately start justifying on the rest of them. You have to be very quick with this. There's not much time to waste before Japan starts coming in. So there's not much room for error. So quickly get stuff. You're also going to want to start producing troops in the background. Communist China, well, I mean, most of the countries in Asia, we have terrible templates. That is our worst one, and the best one is this. It's literally just 2 more infantry. You're gonna always want to be producing something, because when Japan comes for you, we're gonna be fighting for our goddamn lives. All right, so our justification just went off, so we're immediately going to, let me just slow things down a little bit. We're immediately going to declare that war on Shaanxi, and we're going to start justifying on the place I cannot pronounce. And yeah, just start going for our new war declaration. How we're gonna do this? Here, we're gonna go and we're gonna hold up their troops because they only have 2, and then the rest of this is just gonna be snaking past their divisions because they don't have a lot. So we need to go through their country quickly and just take all their victory points, because in China and their war states, basically every single you need to take every single victory point from them, or otherwise they will not capitulate and you will cry. It's painful, really. So yeah, no. Just quickly sneak away and take all this stuff. All right, so Shaanxi is done. We get their guns and fuel. Yay! Select all, submit demand, and wabang boom. We have expanded. It is lovely. There's a slight downside to this. Mao Zedong, we have a boost to, since we are encircled. Cornered Fox, we will lose that now since we have taken territory. Long live the Republic. Sadly, we lose that. Now, make sure always training troops. You need more. You will always need more, especially for the fact of early on you're just snaking around and sealing people's territory. So always have something training in the background, whether it be the garbage that we start off with, these 4 infantry guys, or something a bit nicer. Now that's done, we have this, and see, we got a little bit more speed on that. We need every second that we can get. When it comes to focuses, I'm doing strengthen central secret, whatever, and then agrarian socialism, which is Mao's path, and then you're gonna want to go to this. So this is the path to get the warlords into the faction with China. Because if you don't do this, oftentimes they will refuse to join, and then you are very much shit creek up without a paddle, because you will lose. There's no easy way around saying that. You will just lose, and it will not be fun. So you need to get them in the faction, so you need to rush for that. Plus, you do get some decent bonuses. It's more so you get that, and then also eventually you want to get this, because, hint, every single piece of China is core territory. We also want to get liberate the People's Liberation Army, because while we still have that, any pushes in any army, like training up troops, is painful. Once we have this, we will be able to push like no one's business, along with some other focuses, which I will show later. Next war declaration is ready. We are good to go. What I've done here, I have some troops set up separately, so we delete that order, and there you go, we see who is going in on the fight. So, again, this is another, we're gonna snake through and cheese these guys, because they think we're gonna be fighting an honorable war. Yeah, no, we will not be. So, if we go over here, I'll show you the path I use. It's fairly consistently, you will get whatever you need. You just have to be quick about it. So we get this guy, we have him go all the way down to here, and he will pick up Yushi, Dulan, Hoi4, and we'll have to take up the right banner place, whatever, later. And then the rest of the guys that are just going straight, because not all of them are going there. Who are the people that aren't going, like, attacking? Yeah, these guys will just push to here. Everything else on the border, again, just hold their army in place. We need them not to move, otherwise we will be stuck in hell trying to hold these guys, and they will eventually go back and start capturing stuff we already took. It will be a mess. So hold these guys down and just push with your troops and capture all the main points. A lot of them are in the south here, so if you take all the points except Guyan, you will get the capitulation and you'll be good. If you do not, if these guys get stuck and these guys push out and say take Wanchan, you will not be able to get it until you push them out, and that is painful in China because there's no supply and everybody's troops sucks. So keep these guys stuck and snake around with your other troops. Zimbe Sanma is gone. Was that correct pronunciation? I don't know, but it does not matter. They are gone. Get out of here. Your land is now mine. When it comes to just how you organize this, I usually just... We don't have infantry equipment right now, so... Well, we do have infantry equipment. What is it? Support equipment. We don't have that. So, guns and artillery are all you really need. This is more so just in the background because you will want to add artillery eventually to your divisions. For now, it doesn't really have a use. It's just getting a stockpile going. Guess might as well do a little bit ahead of time construction. So now, Xinbei, we got the war declaration going on them. So let's line up the troops and, let's get going on them as soon as we can. When it comes to, what is my, focus tree? I'm still just started here. So we want to get to, confrontation with the warlords. That's what we need to get before, Japan gets on us. This is one of the events you'll have that'll pop up. You want to choose, we should ally against the Japanese, and this will get our lovely faction going, the Chinese United Front. So click that when you have the option. War on Sikeng is ready. Go kill them. Kind of weird because we're killing fellow communists, but it's all It's all for the greater good of a bigger and larger communist China. So, you know, in the end of the day, it's fine. We'll not get into the semantics of this. Alright, that'll take the capital. We do have an issue here because there is a big desert which divides the country. We will need to get down to Hotan, and oftentimes a troop will be here, so I'll show that if that happens. Otherwise, just do the same. Attack these guys and snake your way through Xinjiang. Xinjiang is a gone. Thank the Lord. That can sometimes get painful, but today we got lucky. Alright, confirm and exit. So, what we want to do now, yep, that's Japan. They're coming for us. We need to start getting on the border. So, what I usually do is I just simply protect my own. And if I'm feeling generous, I'll push to here. But they really just need cover on because where they break, the Chinese, they break here. And from what I've seen, there's nothing really that we can do to prevent that. It just happens, even if these guys join. Even if these guys join our lovely united front against Japan. But yeah, no, that will break. It's just how far do they get? Because oftentimes they will stall, say, around here, north of Xinjiang. Other times they'll push all the way down south and we will get a capitulation and no bueno. So we're going to try to hopefully hold them off somewhere maybe here if possible. If not, we just need to focus up in our little section because there is a little bit of a plan as to how we're going to do this, and I will show you when we're a bit closer, or when the war started. War is declared. China already starting to lose a little bit, though not terribly. So what's the goal here? What's my plan? So you see, in the north here, it's pretty terrible for supply, but for Japan, they have great supply. Not because they have a lot of things here. They only have one, and that is in this town. It's right next door. So what we're going to do is basically we're going to attempt to push and take this one tile for ourselves, cutting off their supply in the north here so they slowly start to die. Thus, that will allow us to start making encirclements, and since Japan does not really have the greatest population size, they cannot sustain losses for long. So for every little bit you take away from them, they cannot recover that. They will, and it will slowly whittle down their strength more than any other country, really. More significantly than, say, something with like Italy or Germany. They can sustain losses for a while. So yeah, no, that's gonna be the plan. I'm not the best of honestly recording when I'm fighting because when I'm actually playing, I'm kind of quiet. So I'll cut in and out so I can show the progress and how it's working, how it's going. All right, so technically we're supposed to start doing encirclements after we took the supply, but you know, I'll take this. This is nice. Japan has pushed pretty decently into the south, but looks like they are starting to slow down after they hit that river. They don't have as many troops as they usually do. Because yeah, there's usually like 20 troops just death stacked here, but I will not complain. Japan, I don't know what you're smoking, but please continue to do so. But yeah, no, we're just gonna try to hopefully if we can get rid of this puppet, we'll get the supplies, which would be nice. Because our deficits are actually they're not too bad. Alright, so this may not look significant to you, but it's very significant to me, because literally I've been sitting here for the past, like, not even 10 minutes, more like 5 minutes, just trying to push and take, because no supply and everything sucks. But I got it. These 2 divisions, they're mine. Fuck you. Alright, never mind. No need to be so aggressive. The cool thing about the focus tree here is you get a lot of, buffs on your core territory. So, like, mobile warfare. You get, what is it? Plus 20% division attack on core territory. And then this one, Focus on China, gets more additional, territory, bonuses. And all of China is your core territory. So it's really cool because basically anywhere, once you get into Korea, I mean, at that point, it's done. It's wraps. The war is over. But basically, it means you're just stronger on your own turf. And that is so cool to me. But yeah, no. These 2 divisions took forever. But they are actually decent divisions. So, you know, I'm going to call it worth. Maybe it's a bit of cope on my end. But because I've been sitting here for so goddamn long. But hey, it was worth it to me. Oh, the humanity. What happened to you, Japan? What happened to that supply hub? Nothing. Because it's mine. Yeah, I got it. And these troops, I did. They're mine. They were never yours, Japan. They were always meant to be mine. And now they're going to die. Because you cannot keep your grubby little mitts off of China. They're now all going to die. I hope you're happy with yourself, Japan. You've caused this. I want you to watch. I want this to be burned into your eyelid. Okay, that was very aggressive. I'm sorry. I'm just happy. Let me be happy, okay? Thank you. All right. So progress report. After unsuccessfully being able to get encirclement up north here, I have decided to push and surprisingly broke pretty easily around wherever this region is. We're pushing south to hopefully close this off, and then a naval invasion landed, so we pushed into here, and we're currently hoping to crush this, so Nanjing is no longer under threat. Northern is not looking to go, it doesn't seem like it's going too well, because simply put, the supply is not there, but hopefully, after we get this and China frees up some troops, I'm going to try to let them do it while we cook up a bit of an army, because they're our next enemy after this, if you haven't guessed. So, anything to weaken them is a good thing. So yeah, no. Let's work. I'm going to work on these encirclements, and we'll see what happens after that. Alright, so second update, I don't even know if it's the second update. Update whatever number. I'll put it up somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I'm lazy. So progress report again. The north is actually breaking first, which, again, kind of wasn't expecting that. I thought it'd be the south, but, you know, things changed. Naval invasions came in. Now south is terrible. We have killed a significant number of Japanese. 200k to be exact, and then a little bit of other people. It is still a very slow process to get anywhere, but we are starting to get into Manchukuo. So once that falls, I think this will be extremely quick, because then it's just cleaning up Korea and then trying to organize and reassess the center, which Nanjing has fallen. It's not great, but if you check their lines, they're not super thick. I mean, over here in the north, it's pretty sparsely defended. Oh god, there's another random motherfucker over there. I'll deal with that later. But yeah, no, more encirclements, and yeah, no. Also, we have begun to produce something resembling an air force. As you can see, we're making interwar fighters, and so this is going great. We also have no supplies. Construction-wise, actually, though, we're doing pretty well. We have a decent amount of mills coming out, and I hope to have some more soon. So, another thing, since we pushed up to here, we actually got the occupation. So when the White Peace happens, we'll have all this territory up north. So Manchukuo, whatever this guy, Mongol United, whatever, I will have all this territory up north, which means more consolidation with troops. Because, again, next enemy is going to be China, and they have a significantly larger army. I'm going to try to change that, but also the way I play, I like to play with quality versus quantity. I don't know if that's really feasible in Asia, because China, there's just so many of them. But that's the way I always like to play, because like we're starting to produce these guys, which are significantly better than what we have had. And I'm just slowly adding those as I can, but you know, maybe it's mentality wise that just like I need to play differently. Who knows? But you know, we'll see how it goes. I don't expect this war honestly to last too much longer. As soon as Manchukuo breaks, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. Manchukuo is gone. We're currently just cleaning up the pockets here, and then we'll push down to Korea. So I wouldn't say things are going great for Japan. I mean, we took a supply hub here, so the end of them on the continent, at least in northern China, is slowly coming to fruition. We'll push them out here, out of Manchukuo and what's left of Manchukuo and Korea. And then I think I'm going to let the AI deal with this while I build up an army worthy of killing China, because yeah, they have significantly more dudes than I, and I am still. Well, the supply's not terrible. I need to slam down a bunch of more divisions, so we'll need to. It'll take some time to get some more troops out. All right, so white peace finally happened. China has pushed them out, so now it's time to start preparing for the war with the fake China. If we go to their weapon to their divisions, they have 79. Not a terrible amount. We still, again, we are gonna have to. We will beat them on quality, but also quantity that they have. We have these are kind of like elite divisions, and these are the main ones. I swapped over all of them. We actually we might not beat them in quality, so I might need to edit division templates, but I hope to at least get all of them up to this standards. Whether or not they're gonna get to this, I'm not sure. Um I might make the good division be the specific pushing that division. I hope to have at least 3 armies worth, maybe 4. I'm also gonna do in the background do some infiltrating to hopefully get some make it so when crap hits the fan, we'll get some free divisions that will cause more chaos than already will be. I'm also making some supply down south because uh, supply situation is pretty bad along the border. It's not the best. Oh yeah, what do the warlords have? When it comes to okay, slightly more concerning. This will be interesting to see if we can get this. I'm feeling a little bit less optimistic. All right, so we're getting ready for the war. Well, we're actually ready. Um, we have 96 divisions, which is bigger than China's, but I don't know if it's in total bigger than the Chinese United Front. So the game plan is we have if we go into here, I did some of the infiltrate the nationalists. So I infiltrated them in this region here, Jilin, Heilbi, and a little bit in Shandong. So the plan is that basically once everything hits the crap, uh basically divisions will be made and giant encirclements will be created because uh this area will basically rise up. So I want to cut off the north here from Jinan all the way down to Donghai to basically encircle this whole thing. That's why kind of there's a little bit you can see there, obviously, of me trying to circle. The rest of this is kind of just run and go. Let's just really try to take victory points as quickly as possible. Division template-wise, I did change it up a bit. So this is standard division. It is a 8 width. Yeah, 6. Yeah, it's 8 width. And then we have this, which is it's a 8-1, so we have 1 artillery and 8 infantry, along with some decent support companies. In stock, we have a good supply of guns and stuff like that. We could upgrade some more divisions, but I think keeping some pushers and then having the rest just kind of hold the line may be the better move. That might help. Also, I just want to have some in stock, so let's turn this down a bit and have it go. All right. Immediately, this is what happened with our thing. Yeah, this is. I kind of expected more. I don't know. Whatever. Time to rush in and close the gap. This did kind of screw up our lines a bit, but we'll just have to make do at this point because that actually might have been counterproductive to have that happen. Let me redo the lines, and then we'll push to kill and encircle the Chinese. Alright, so update on the war in China. We have encircled this a little bit after a little bit of pain and suffering. I also activated the, what is it? Launch 100 measurements offensive. This just gives us 25% core attack. Well, attack on core land. So, knowing the fact all of China is our core, it's going pretty well. The assault has slowed down in some areas. We're pushing pretty decently on the coast, but that's to be expected because that's where all the real supply is. I'm not exactly sure how we got convoys. I think that was from donations. But, Also, World War II started in Europe. Russia's not doing too well. I feel communists are kind of getting their asses kicked. But that is not my problem and not my thing to deal with. I have my own issues to deal with, and that is China. So, if we look over here, we are extremely favored in this fight. We've only lost 80k, and they've lost around 200k. So, let's hope we can keep this trend going here. Alright, I think it's safe to say that China is done. If the road to hell is paved with good intentions, I think the road to Nanjing was paved with blood, sweat, and a few tears. Not mine though. This has actually been extremely easy. Let's just check how many roughly 35 to 69. Funny number. We love it. The original funny number, not the other one. So yeah, no. I'm just probably gonna encircle a few cities, and yeah, no, that'll be wraps for this. And since China is the major here, once China falls, the puppets will go with it, and we will have a glorious red China. Also, there's just these random guys off here. These guys were supposed to help, but they really didn't. Why is there a tank here? I guess we have a tank. It's entirely old light tanks. Okay. Okay, well, actually, hold on. Let's check on the Soviet Union. How you doing, buddy? Not the worst, but I mean, you're pushing that guy back. You see, it's the thought that counts. And that's China gone. So that means we get to go and take all of their territory. We get to take Yunnan in the Guangxi clique, and if we exit, we have the lovely People's Republic of China. Oh, how glorious it is. Nothing could make this better. Oh, wait. Something could. I would say the true friends we have are the friends we made along the way. Isn't that right, Tibet? Much better. Anyway, that will be it for today's episode. I just want to say thank you for all the support in the last video. The intro to this video was made a little while ago. So, we're over 1,000 views now. So I told my friends I would do something. So I'm gonna go jump out that window over there. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.